Hey, everybody. Welcome. Yay. Look who I have
Hello.
with me today. Our beautiful Sarah. I love it.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. So we are both really happy to be here. I don't usually do things on Saturday, but coming out of a class that we had today, it just seemed like the right time to do it. And
Yes.
maybe also have some people be read that haven't been read because they're not around during the day, during the
Mhm.
week. So that's always nice. So Sarah, how are things going with, are you setting up another Reiki class for people, or how's that going?
I haven't set one up. I'm trying to figure out, should I just schedule one and see if people sign up, or should
Yeah.
I have people reach out saying they're interested and collect it? So I think I might be at the point where I'm just going to set a date and post it on my website. And if people join, they join.
Yep.
And if they don't, then I'll just change the date,
There you
because
go.
it's hard to
Yeah.
figure out when people are available.
It is hard. I've had people also tell me that, they live in another part, like one of
Mhm.
my people lives in Hawaii and it's a little too early to come at this
Yeah.
specific time or whatever. So, yeah, if anybody's interested in learning Reiki, Sarah's fabulous, and reach out to her and tell her you're interested. And that would be helpful as well for you to know that there are some people already interested to do it.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So I want to explain what we're doing for those of you who have not been to this particular reading style, I guess. And what we're doing today is we are looking at messages from your future self. And you are to put in hashtag, pound sign future, and you'll be in a drawing for a reading. I usually pull 3 or 4, and you tell me you're here. We read it, and then I'll pull 3 or 4 more. So, we'll try to get to as many people as we can. And so the premise of this is, what if your future self could send you messages, not to predict fate, but to help you navigate the path with greater wisdom, courage, and trust? Wouldn't that be nice? So in essence, it's you're talking to your higher self who knows everything about you and knows what your blockages are, what your worries and concerns are. It's your subconscious mind. And I pull 4 cards from 4 different decks. Sarah's going to do the same thing, and we're just going to have a good time here. So
Yes. This is
yeah,
exciting.
yeah. So I'm really happy to have you. I've had several others, including Donna Marie. She was my first,
Hmm.
and so everybody go ahead and put that in there so that when I do the drawing, you're in there. All right. So Shining Love Light Truth. Charlotte's here. Michelle, Catherine, and Donna Marie's here. Book is here. Hi, everybody. Kendra, Samantha, Venus, Sherry, Diana, Violet Strange, and Denise, 3 cats, and Venus Pisces, and Tiffany was here first. Karen is here. Karmic Karen. Wow, you guys, it's great to have all of you here. What a wonderful group. Thank you all. Leah's here. Yeah, awesome, awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get started so we can enjoy doing what it is we are going to do. So I'm going to add this to the stage. And make sure you tell us you're here. In the beginning, we kind of know you still are, but as time goes by, we'll call your name out and just say I'm here, if you would, in there. So Polly, you are first. Oops. All right. And the next, we're going to pull 4, the first 4. Do, 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 do. I'll have a little bit of music here. All right. Book. All right, book. All right. That's awesome. No, I need a little music, some kind of, like Gerald does. All right. Karmic Karen. Wonderful. Some of you haven't had them yet. I'm so happy that you're here. Everybody getting ready for Father's Day tomorrow.
And we have
Maybe.
a car show going on, so it's a lot of revving engines and
Oh,
loud
wow.
cars driving around.
They did that a lot when I lived in Reno. They had this hot August nights there, and they would have all the older cars come in. So awesome. So all right, we have Polly. Let me know you're here. Polly, Book, Karen, and Denise. I see, Denise, that you just posted this book. All right. Polly, you here? Hi, Stardust. Yep, I see Polly. Thank you. Hi, Linda. Linda's here. And do we have Karmic Karen? Are you here, Karen?
Karen says I'm here.
Okay, that's awesome. So Karen's here and Denise is here. So let's go ahead and go with Polly first.
All right.
Right. Let me get that. All right. Let's see what we got here. And if you are ready, before I am, you just go ahead and go.
I'm just going to get all the cards laid out.
Yep. No hurry. Oh my goodness.
Three Cats says, I went to college in Reno.
Did you? I taught at University of Nevada in Reno. Yeah, I loved it. That's awesome. I lived there for a while, back in 2000. All right.
Okay, so your future self, is giving you a message of joy.
Ooh, all right.
Yes. So this is the sun. They just really want you to embrace the joyful things that you have and carry that energy with you. And they also are letting you know that acceptance is the way to go forward. Accept others and yourself, welcome new opportunities, and seek them out with a joyful heart.
Awesome.
And balance. Maintain balance through all things. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. This card's gorgeous. I love this reading. And then embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. So, it's just all the warm and fuzzies are coming through for you. They just,
they really want you to
love you.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Beautiful. I'll give you my reading. Stephen, I see you got the prompt, #future, and we'll be pulling more names after we get done with the first 4. So, yeah. Hi, Witchy Trista. All right. So, Polly, the first card I get is adventure. And I'm seeing you on the precipice of something here. And it sounds like it through Sarah's reading. All the good juju was coming your way. But look at this. He's at the doorway and he's moving forward. And I'm getting that something that is a secret is really a code or a treasure in disguise. So it could be that some of your gifts might be coming out, or something is coming up where it's very adventurous and you get to, maybe it's a trip, maybe it's time with friends, whatever it is. I love this because it almost looks like a little character, doesn't it? Even though it's actually a trailer.
I kind of want to go camping in that trailer.
I know, it would be fun. And then, interestingly enough, look what I pulled. So I have adventure and I have adventure. I'm thinking that's very, very important for you to remember. The next card is let your true colors show, so your tribe knows how to find you. Yeah, I love that. And you know how magical it is when you do find your tribe, because then you can be your true authentic self and you don't have to hide anything. You don't have to sort of go underground. You can just really live freely and in adventure. So thank you so much.
And both of your adventure cards kind of had an aura around them. That was like, it was almost like a beacon.
It was a beacon. It was like you're ready to step into it. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Hi, Anita. And hello, Jenny. And hello also to Garnet and whoever else is coming in. If I missed you, not intentional. Thanks for being here with us. Put in hashtag future if you want to be in the next group of polls. All right, so we have book next. All right, very nice. Then Karen and Denise. I don't know if all of you are aware of this, but there have been some major astrological changes yesterday. A lot of us are feeling it, and hang in there because it's really good. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ooh, this is interesting. So the first card that I pulled is no. That's coming forward. So let's see what this no means. It's just a big no. And I think it's coming through as learn to say no. And Kay was saying no, because following that up, I have hope, the hope card. Hope is a beam of light in the darkness. So let's keep going and see what it says. Honesty. So this card is what gave me that no, like, as a positive no. And I can always accept the truth from others, but I can't accept it from myself. I can't always accept the truth from others, but I can accept it from myself. So knowing your truth, and then integrating the ego. Everything is for me, not against me. So using this no in a proper, safe, kind way, not using it in a harsh way. Or, what just came through? Use the no before it turns into an angry no.
Oh.
Knowing what's best for you moving
forward. Good
warning.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Thank you, Sarah. All right, book. Now, this isn't recommending you go to a nudist colony, but it says naked. And you know that,
here.
Yeah. You know that your naked self is the self that is stripped down to the primary person that you are and the reason that you're here. So don't be afraid to appear naked to yourself at the very least, because this is where your information will come from. Watch what it is you're thinking. Watch what it is you're doing. And they also want you to continue to go with the flow. One of my favorite cards, really. It's no pushing, no immediacy. And I love that it kind of goes with what Sarah's saying. Change it up before it becomes that you have to swim hard against the tide, because we don't want that. Nobody does. The next one I have is the seed of possibility and nurture and potential is within you for things to change and to come to fruition. So please recognize and realize that this is something that will give you great growth. And the next card is an energy shift. So I'm feeling like these two, they all go together, but I'm feeling like this energy shift is going to come from a recognition of your potential and the possibility of what is coming in the future. So they just want you to be aware of it. Look at yourself, warts and all, and know that the energy is shifting. And it's shifting for all of us. It's also shifting for us individually. So thank you so much. All right. The next person we have, and welcome everybody who's come in. I see Christine Fryer here and Amanda. It's wonderful to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Anybody I missed, not intentional. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Oh, that's good book. Yeah. Oh, Catherine, that's funny. Where in southern New Hampshire? I used to I lived in Derry till I was 33 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, we have one here up like a few miles that way. It's our dirty little secret.
Well, I remember being in Weed, California, and staying at a campground there and realizing it was clothing optional. I didn't know that, but I just kept my bathing suit on.
Weed was always a beacon whenever I was driving back to Washington. Almost there, almost through California.
Yeah,
almost done.
That's right. All right, you go ahead and go if you're ready. Hi, Rush.
All right. So Karen, we're a bit silly today. Ooh, Karen, they want you to be the student of prosperity. So be the student of prosperity. And let's see what that has to say. Ooh, miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith.
Yay.
I'm liking this. And growth. Woo. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness.
Ooh, yeah.
Card. It's beautiful. And then expressing free will. My choice determines how brightly I shine.
Oh, that's
I love that. And that I love how all the cards are like forming a sentence here.
They are.
Definitely, yeah. Be the student of prosperity and keep that growth, keep that belief that miracles can happen. Absolutely.
Absolutely right. Yeah. Hello, Anartha. It's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and book, you've made a good point here, whereas take what resonates with you also, even if it's not your reading. So first thing I get is Karen, to be vulnerable. And vulnerability is sometimes it's condemned in some way, like, oh, give it, be a big girl, pull your pants up, whatever. But being vulnerable is how we grow. It's being aware and ready for what's coming. He doesn't have any clothes on either, but that would make somebody feel vulnerable if they weren't clothed. And they're saying your inner voice is very strong, and to make sure that you begin to listen to it without any kind of judgment. Just listen to it, knowing that you're hearing what you're hearing, and you discern what that is for use for you. I get family. I don't know if you're planning on spending some time with family, but they're saying your roots, your bloodline, and your togetherness is here in this. And just so everybody knows, I'm doing an ancestral healing class starting in July, if anybody's interested in that. And we spend an awful lot of time looking into some of those things. Look at this. You got healing hands, girl. Do you know it? You do. You do have beautiful healing hands. So make sure that you move into whatever it is you feel that you are being called to do. There's no small job. And in fact, we all need something to honor. On the drive from Manchester. Oh, okay. All right, Catherine. Thank you. All right. I probably have been by it 1,000 times. All right. So we have Denise, 3 cats. All right. Make sure if you just came in and you want to be included in the drawing for the reading that you put #future. We're going to get to as many as we can.
Now, when you brought up your ancestral healing class, I've been doing a lot of thinking about ancestors and feeling very disconnected to my ancestors lately.
Okay.
And I've been talking to my guides about it. So I think that is the perfect class for me.
Well, it could be. We had a lot of openings, meaning people opened up in the last one. And those wonderful people are still planning on coming back. And because anytime you take my class, if you want to come back and retake it, it's free. So like Val does. So yeah, it will be very interesting, I think. Yeah.
All right. So the first card I have, the Ace of Cups. So there's something new coming in for you. Keep your eyes open for a new beginning that's going to open up your heart. And then what they want you to hold on to is acceptance. Accept others and yourself. Welcome new opportunities. It's the second time this one's come up today. So keep your heart open and accepting. And then you're going to find happiness. Look at those dolphins. They're just like swirling around. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So if you were trying to figure out, and maybe you want to do something, but you're not sure how it's going to work out, they're telling you, you know what you're doing. You're on the right path. Oh, and I accidentally pulled 2 cards. Let me see how
that's all right.
So this one says transforming tragedy.
Oh.
Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. And that got stuck with having an open mind. I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs. So whatever this loss was, make sure it doesn't close your heart, and you accept that loss as a lesson to move forward to find your happiness.
Awesome. That's awesome. I want to shout out to Karma Cards in Bellingham. Thank you for being here, Garcia. It's nice to see you. I'm not living up there anymore. I'm living back in Kent, so I don't get a chance to come into your store, but it's a wonderful store. It really is. Thank you so much. And hello, Glorios, and everybody else that came in. All right, Denise, I have the B card. It's doobie doobie doo instead of doing B. And I love this. It's wading in the water while she got her feet all wet. So, go down by the shore, which is what you do down there in Mexico. That's awesome. Something's coming in really fast. There's a thunderbolt coming. I'm not going to say it's a bad thunderbolt, but it could be that you're going to get more upgrades coming in your spiritual pursuits. Be ready for it because it's ready to come in. There's one of my success stories in the ancestral healing class. I'm getting terrific. Look at this. I love these birds. They're having a great time. Says, a fantastic result, greatness, and great moments. So good things coming your way and new beginnings. And look at this. It's such, I know they get fussy about this stuff, but it's you, and it's you becoming the more of the goddess that you are. So how lovely. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to pull some more names and let us know you're here, please, so that we can move along as we are. Hashtag future.
Yes.
All right. Stardust, let us know you're here. Good to see you. All right. So this series is one that I do quite often. All right, Karan. I just started it probably a month ago. And so I'll be on with some other folks as this goes along. But I love working individually with everybody. It's so much fun. And we do tend to get the very similar stuff going on. Yeah. Catherine, let us know you're here, please.
Well, you're very welcome. And the readings are just so uplifting.
Yeah.
I feel
they are uplifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, at the end, I always do a collective reading for the community, and that one always blows my mind. So, if you don't get pulled for some reason, all right. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know. All right. Oh, Denise, thank you for being so kind about the class. Yeah. All right. Karan, Stardust, Catherine, and Charlotte. You're also Shining Light, Love, Truth. Let us know you're here. Okay. Thank you, dear. All right. So we want to go with. Oops. I know. I just saw it. Let's just. I'm going to take this down. I'm trying to find Stardust. Stardust, did you tell me you're here?
I don't
see
hashtag future. But I don't see the here.
Okay. So we're going to move on to Kiran, and then if Stardust comes in, we'll go back to her. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
And make sure, Charlotte, make sure you let us know you're here. Okay. All right. We are, Denise. You're right. Go ahead, Sarah. I'm sorry.
What they want you to be aware of is the Six of Wands and recognition for your efforts. So whatever you have been putting your effort and time into and your love and kindness, you be aware of the recognition because you are an inspiration to others. That's how this card's coming through. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. And then keep that imagination open. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. And I'm not sure, do you work in a job or somewhere where you do a lot of creative things? Awakening inspired actions. This whole reading is about being an inspiration and being inspired.
Yeah.
There is only what life asks of me. So, yeah, just you. I'm just getting the chills. You are a very inspiring person with a wonderful imagination. So just make sure you will be recognized for your efforts, or maybe you have been, you just haven't really noticed that. And they want you to pay special attention to that because you are appreciated for sure.
Wow. You know, the other thing that I want to mention is that our creativity is tied in the same realm as our psychic ability and our sex life, actually. So if you're lacking in one of those areas, you know, you can work with the other area because that's where that all comes from, and you can raise your kundalini and become even more creative. So thank you. So you are here in the middle, making meaning of what it is that you're seeing, and this is a beautiful place to be, and it's something that we all need. No matter how long we've been on the path, there's a time we have to pause and reflect and make meaning out of something. The next card I get is a ring. I'm getting that this is more full circle. Something's coming full circle. But then I got something about, is it Smeagol who says, my precious, about the Lord of the Rings? So yeah, there's creativity right there, right? So there's that. Possibilities are boundless. You're like able to see above the situation, and you can see the possibilities that are there for you to enjoy. So they want you to make sure you stop and recognize that. And they also have said there are many doors that lead to the place that you truly belong. And every one of us might be in a different room, but that's okay because we're all different. So you got some really great cards here for meaning and possibilities. So yeah. If you're interested in getting a reading, just put in hashtag future. We are pulling readings from a giveaway tool. So that's, yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
See Stardust put hearts, 2 hearts.
Oh, really? Stardust did? Oh, yeah. I see it now. Yep. All right. I have to go back to that. And, all right. Stardust. We'll go to you. And then we have Catherine, which I see. And Shining Love Light to Charlotte. Can you please let us know you're here?
Ooh. Ooh, so what the first card I got for you is the Chariot. Moving forward, I mean, control's the word that's standing out, but this like moving forward in a controlled fashion, or maintaining control as you move forward in your growth. Because I have the growth card. Growth is a journey. Trust each step. So but make sure that you're moving forward at a pace that's comfortable for you and that you can manage well and have courage behind it. So I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So if there's something holding you back, if there's something that you're just, oh, I don't know, they're telling you, you got this. And then receiving elevation. I am born of infinite joy. So these cards, they're just kind of telling me that it's just very encouraging. They're encouraging you to move forward. They're encouraging you to take those risks, but in a but don't get carried away, like in a controlled fashion. Like if you're pondering, should I, shouldn't I, go forward, but go forward maybe with your tippy toes, but definitely go forward. Never hold yourself back, and go forward with courage.
What I really want to know, shall I stay or shall I go? That's awesome. All right, Stardust. I have your calling is waiting for you. You've had to wade through a whole forest of very tall trees. And what it is that you're trying to find is what your calling is in this particular card. And you found the missing puzzle piece. You may not realize it yet, but they're saying that puzzle piece has been found and it's ready to be placed in the puzzle. You got the Queen of Wands. Assume command. Connect your heart and ears with the universe. It's pretty strong that you got this Queen. I think the other day when I was doing a reading with Jeff, you got one of the Queens as well. Finally, I get speeding, and it says things are going to speed up for you and flow and move right along. And I think that's what you've been waiting for. So trust the timing. Trust the timing of that. Thank you so very much.
Yes.
All right. Next we have Catherine. And then we have Shining Love, Light, Truth. And then we'll
I like that Queen.
Yeah.
It was almost like a child queen in a way, like a very young, youthful queen.
Right. Yep.
I liked that card.
Mm-hmm. She's the one in the regular tarot deck that has the black cat.
The Queen?
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to look it up. That's all right. I'm just thinking,
I don't know.
It seems like it. Okay. Yeah.
I guess it depends on what
deck. I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Juanita. Hi, Akila. Great to have you all here today. Thank you.
Ooh, okay. So I have the King of Wands, and the way I have him represented, I'm using a deck that I made when I was learning tarot because
cool.
It's been resonating really well with me. So the way I have him represented is a wise, entrepreneurial, and authoritative person, a great leader. So that that came through. That's kind of like the overlay of energy of the reading, because they just want you to know that you have wisdom there. You have wisdom. So wisdom comes from experience and reflection. So wisdom also comes from growth.
Yep.
I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And wisdom also comes from celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. So knowing when to say, enough's enough. I don't want to deal with it. So the overall theme that I'm getting for this reading is trust your inner wisdom. You have experience enough. Just believe in yourself and believe what you're getting, and don't second guess or question your insights and gut feelings.
Gosh, that's wonderful. So have you been isolated? If you're feeling isolated, and this could be something like you don't have particularly a tribe that's in your area where you can talk about these things, or it could be that you've been staying home more or you're isolated. There's nothing wrong with it. She's wearing a black outfit, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means sometimes we need that isolation. But look at this one. It looks like you can jump off, and they just want you to trust that you're going to land wherever it is you're meant to land. And so I love this, one of my favorite cards. It's like, trust the process, trust where you land. And because your awakening is imminent, and they want you to recognize and not judge it, just allow it to happen, allow it to sit quietly on your shoulder. And finally, it says, everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. So it could be that, you're wondering, you've been wondering for a long time when it's coming, what it will look like. Don't have any expectations. Just allow for what is, and it will be there for you, Catherine. Thank you so much. All right. This is Charlotte. And then we're going to pull some names again. So if you haven't, put in #future to be in the drawing. I will be doing this again on Monday night or Monday during the day. I can't remember, with Diana, oil painter. And then there'll be some other folks that will also be coming in with me.
So Charlotte, what they want you to pay attention to is restlessness. So if you've been feeling restless, if you've been feeling, that burnout, kind of just like this constant mind chatter, just be aware of it, but don't absorb it. And just know that behind that restlessness is abundance. Abundance comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. So sometimes when you're going through an awakening, it's a freaking nightmare. It's not all butterflies and sunshine like people say. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, what did I do this? Why did I ask for this? Because it's hard. You have to face things that are hard. But they want you to know that don't be frightened. It's just something you have to process and digest and then get rid of, because there's success following that up. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay. So love yourself. I know you are a very caring, loving person. So you have a lot of love to share. And then receiving elevation. I am born with infinite joy. That again, this is your personality. This is who you are. You're a very joyful, caring person. Just pay attention to the restlessness. And they're almost saying, pay attention to it, but don't give it attention, if that makes sense. Like, notice it, acknowledge it, and then throw it away.
Let it go.
That's kind of how, let it go, because it's just part of the process.
Wonderful. So I'm getting the meaning card again, where you're steeped in the meaning, trying to figure something out. And it has become a moral issue that you're more worried about than anything else. And I think we're living that moral issue. In other words, you're seeing the treatment of people not aligned with your morality and how you feel about the treatment of people. So that's a difficult thing to go through. The next card is the Prince of Cups. Brave journey to follow your heart and safeguard the free spirit. And look, she's riding a zebra. How beautiful is that? I mean, there's it's a horse of a different stripe, right? So this is you working your way through. And finally, I get countryside, and it says harvesting irrigation. I'm feeling as though you're in the midst of harvesting something new. And it's probably going to come to fruition for you by the end of the summer, I'm guessing, because that's when harvesting is done. So I really love this. Keep working at it, because one day after another things move very fast, and we're already there already. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. All right.
I love that zebra.
I know the zebra's adorable. All right. So here we go. Please let us know you're here just by saying in the chat that you're here so we know. And then we're going to pull 4 more. Denise Fletcher. All right. That's great. I like the picture, Denise. That's wonderful. And you need to write me about doing the show with me too, if you would, because I'd like you to do it. All right. And anybody else that has a channel here that wants to do it with me. All right. He got a reading. Stephen, please let us know you're here and welcome. Unfortunately, you're going to get the reading we're doing today, but at least it's a start. So, all right. And actually, it seems to really, some people have a day or so to think about it. But, Danette, Posey, let us know you're here, please. All right. Nope. Okay. Some new names.
These readings are exactly what you need to hear. Versus the question you want to ask. You're just kind of getting the information you need.
And this is what I love about it, because we may not be aware of what we need to know. Mm-hmm. And so it's hard to ask a question if you're not aware of what you need to ask. So this hopefully takes care of it. So, good, Danette. Thank you. Hello, Kelly McCall. It's good to see you. Caroline Lipkins. Marina's here. It's nice to see you, dear. All right. Silky Steel. Nice to see you. I need to hear from Stephen. Danette is here. Denise Fletcher, I think you are here. So we're just going to go ahead and read for you, because I just saw you do some. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All right. Thank you, dear. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Silky Steel. They also want you to pay attention to control also. Just be aware of the control moving forward. And this card's coming through. Ask for support. Seek support. You don't have, I didn't even read it before I said ask for it. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. So I think that's what the control's coming through as is you don't have to control everything. Not like you're a control freak, but maybe you feel like you have to do everything because you're not getting the support, but it is there. It is there if you just ask for it. So you have a lot of support, just ask. And then forgiveness is something they want you to be aware of as well. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yes. Yes, that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing to do is forgiveness. And then overcoming fear. Overcoming fear. I will transcend every loss. So they're just letting you know that whatever has happened, you will overcome it in the future. So just be aware of feeling like you have to do everything on your own. And it's kind of coming through this way. Sometimes it's like reaching out to somebody that you just don't want to because it's just going to irk you. Like, I know they can help me, but I don't want to help you. I don't want them to help me just out of spite or ego. It's kind of that way of thinking would get in your way is kind of how this message is coming through.
Okay. Very interesting. Stephen, if you're still here, please let us know. I have seen Danette and J Cat Lady. So thank you. All right. Denise, I get the being drowned. And I'm just feeling like because you are an empath, because you are so connected to that part of you, don't allow yourself to drown in anything. Don't allow yourself to be taken in that far. In other words, this is hard for an empath. I get it, totally. We can drown by trying to rescue others, and we don't want to kill ourselves by trying to save somebody else. We can save them, but not drown. The next card I get is adventure. And I know you're wanting it. And I know you want to get in that car and go. So there you go. I love this card. And here it is the second time today. So look what's ahead. All the beautiful bright colors. The next one is being bound. Are you feeling bound? And that could be something about the adventure not happening fast enough. So remember, all of these are self-imposed and they're loose. You can get out of them if you want to. It's just up to you how you see it. The last card I get is manipulate. They want you to use and have a strategy to arrange whatever it is that you're wanting. In other words, the play is in your hands. You can master that chessboard because you have the information that is needed in order to do it. So I feel like this is really an empowering read for you, and is letting you know that you are there and that you are ready to go. Yeah, you're getting the ants. I get you. I wish I could go on vacation like I did last year, so I totally understand. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, we have Danette, and I've never read for you, and I'm so happy you're here. So, yeah.
So the first card that I got for you is the two of wands reversed. This is not the two of wands. I'm finding mistakes on my own cards. They want you to be aware of indecisions. They want you to be aware of how indecision is affecting you. It could be like delays or something like that, but just something that isn't happening is kind of affecting you. So what you need to do is go ahead and ask for those insights moving forward. Ask for a little bit of help. Insights are the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude, and release blame. I'm not sure if I feel like this is coming through as like a self-blame for not being able to make the decision. So release that. I accept responsibility for my own well-being. So just get rid of the blame. And then they're saying, ask for angelic support. My angels respond when I'm open and authentic about how I feel. So this is going to be some weird advice, but it is very good. If you want something to happen, say it out loud. I was frustrated with deception, and I was frustrated with not getting whole truth. So I just stood in my kitchen one day and I said, I will no longer tolerate lies. And then I only saw the truth forward. So if you go in there and just ask for help from your guides and just say, I need to make this decision. I will be a decisive person.
That's awesome. And what that did, when you speak your words, that's the most powerful thing you can do. And so that's why it's so important to know what you want to say, because it can't really be negative, but you put it in, I will no longer accept, and that's okay. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. You can set your boundaries for sure and ask for help. But.
You can. Yes. Yep. We are very much sovereign beings. We just sometimes don't recognize that. So I'm getting here, Danette, that you need to play a little bit more. Come on, girl. Make sure, that inner child is ready to bust out and do whatever it is. It doesn't matter how old you are. We're young inside, and it's always good to take time to play. And that can be whatever way that you want to play. There's no rules. Because you're feeling like an outsider. But what you don't realize is you're being chained to this, the fence is chained, but you have the key. You have the key to get through that fence. And part of that is from the play card. So they want you to know they can't keep you out forever. You have the key. And when you it's like Dorothy with the ruby slippers. You've always had the power, my friend. Yes. The next one is rising up. They suggest you spend time and rise up and take your power back, because this is what brings us what we want and what we need and why we're here. So I got that card. And then I have old acquaintances, old debts, recollections, memories. And, sometimes we have memories that are very, very sweet, and sometimes we have memories that are very sorrowful. But remember, life isn't always happy and life isn't always bad. So it's nice to balance the bitter with the sweet and not spend too much time on the bitter. Yeah, because it's gone. That's the past. The past is over and you're in the now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to draw a few more names. Oh, whoop, got to do J Cat Lady. Sorry. All right, J Cat Lady.
When you pulled the play card and said that sometimes you feel like you're too old to play or whatever, it reminded me of this thing I heard. People who have grandchildren live longer.
Yep, believe
because
it.
they're playing constantly.
Yeah,
they're playing.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I don't really have them, but I have dogs, and I think that is another thing.
You're playing
play with your dogs. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's just easier to mask your play playing with your grandchildren than doing it by yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Scott. It's good to see you, dear. Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Oops, I got to bring up J Cat Lady. Sorry. There we go. Mm-hmm.
So the first card I got is the Five of Swords. So this is just kind of asking you to pay attention to tough time. Pay attention to conflict. Pay attention to actions, because it's like Five of Swords can be victory at all costs, right? It can whatever it takes to get what I want. Just be aware of that. And then, because following that, I have the acceptance, and accept others and yourself, welcome new opportunities. So I'm getting a little bit more, but it's this is the reason that this is what they really want you to watch out for, is that pride. So we all have pride. We should all be proud of ourselves. We should all have some pride, but we should not ever be prideful and make ourselves above others. So just watch out for pride. And I don't think this is yours, but just watch out for that. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And then polishing my heart. Feeling is a power that helps me heal.
Awesome.
See, I feel like there's something coming through that you've had to heal from, and it has to do with this victory at all costs. Maybe it's a conversation that has to be had, but they just want to know. I think what they're really trying to say is it's not worth it, is kind of how it's coming through.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's not worth holding that grudge or something like that.
That's very interesting. We could all get that. We could all use that information.
Yeah.
So I'm getting that you're walking a path of the unknown, but look, it's so lit up. The universe has placed it there for you to go. You can't really see what's up ahead, but trust each step, because each step is leading you closer to that which you need to know. There's some isolation that you are feeling, sometimes maybe iced out. And maybe that's what Sara was trying to ascertain. Maybe you're feeling kind of left out or iced out of something. And if not, it's maybe you're wanting to be iced out. You're wanting to chill out and be away from the crowd. But you are a beautiful divine being, they're saying. And I love this card. Look at how powerful this card is. Well, that's you, J Cat Lady. You're very powerful in what you do. They want you to trust that process. And finally, it says, be flexible, bend, but do not break, and shift with grace. And look at, it's the ripple effect that you're seeing there. And I'm also getting that image of bamboo. Bamboo doesn't break, it just moves. It goes from one side to the other. So look at the ripple effect you have on others. Yeah, it's very important to remember how valuable we all are. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Skies are lighting your way. Absolutely. All right.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for being here, everybody, and spending some time with us today. Samantha. Oh, and Samantha, thank you for letting me know the Queen of Wands does have a black cat, at least in the Rider-Waite. And some other people have mentioned it too. So thank you. I appreciate it. You all are my dictionary and encyclopedia people. All right, we have Brenda G. Let us know you're here, please. All right, I'm going to pull one more for now. Sarah, you okay with time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You are? Okay. Hypnicity. Excellent. You're welcome. You're welcome, J Cat Lady. So let us know, Samantha, Brenda G, and Hypnicity. Let us know if you're still here. Appreciate it. We got 44 people in the house, which is an angel number. Yeah. So we could start with Hypnicity. All right. Yeah, thanks, Juanita. You're stepping onto Route 66. Oh my God, I love that. I love the song Route 66. What's your age, Venus? You little baby compared to me. That's awesome.
So hypnicity. You have the death card coming through. So you are in,
yeah.
Your future self is wanting you to pay attention to these trends, like a transitional period. Like you might be coming into a transitional period. Yeah, that transitional period is an awakening.
Oh, I'm getting the same thing. Oh my God.
Awakening is the process of discovering yourself and your truth, and then success to follow.
Wow.
Expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. So, this is great. You got awakening too. Yeah, you're in for a huge shift is coming through.
Yeah. You so right now the Cryon just moved into Taurus, and those who have had are in certain signs, and I think they are Libra, and I think Capricorn, and maybe Cancer, and some of you are Cancerians. We've had a bad time since 2018-19, and that's that period of time. So check where your Cryon was. It was in Aries, and maybe that just didn't work. It didn't work for me. It had me jammed up and I'm not the astrologer here. I don't know everything, but I've been looking into that. So I'm seeing healing coming. You're going to look in the mirror. You're not going to see the monster anymore. You're going to see the potential, which is your beautiful self, and recognize that you are opening. The next thing is a breakthrough. So that's exactly what Sara has said. And it says, you're going to be in your heart space. You need to love and appreciate and respect and trust the opening for what it is. Listen to its guidance. Don't spend too much time judging any of it. Just enjoy it. And the last card I get is manifestation. And we are in a period of instant manifestation. Whatever it is that we're saying or thinking or doing, be careful. Your words are very powerful. Make sure that you're doing something that is helpful for yourself and others. So this trip may be a real awakening for you, and I love that for you. So there you go. There you go. Have a great trip, and see you next fall. No.
It's funny that you mentioned Chiron, because my return is happening as we speak.
Okay.
It's not been fun.
No. And it doesn't help that women of a certain age are going through this hot flash business as well. So yeah, that my daughter's going through it, and she hasn't been a very happy person. So so the others are not here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to read for the collective, which means you, which means all of us. And you're of course, whatever message that resonated for you as well, because I really do think these messages can resonate for more than one person. But this is our collective read for everybody that's watching now, watching later. And you'll be able to take whatever wisdom that you can out of it. All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you, everybody. I'm so glad you came to stay with us for a while today.
Yes. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Mm-hmm. So what they want, the message for the collective is be aware of mental blocks. Oh. What is blocking you? What is going on inside your mind that is holding you back? And they suggest meditation.
Oh,
spend some time. I'm not really good at meditating, but I daydream a lot. So that's how I meditate.
Or a guided meditation can help as well.
Yeah. So use meditation to clear that and release grief.
Ooh.
Anything you're holding on to, it's time to let that go, shed that. And then invoking self-realization. Each breath confirms how awake I really am. So clear those blocks and embrace who you are and who you're becoming.
Absolutely. That's beautiful. So the first card I get for everybody is vastness. Vastness. And I remember that the astronauts that were up at the space station, of course, but also the people that just were up near the moon, they're saying to us, we think we're so huge, but the world is, the solar system is vast, and we're just a drop in the bucket compared to everybody else. But we also matter, and all of us matter. And as a collective, when you're looking down from space or heaven or wherever it is you want, there's a knowing that there's a purpose and there's beauty below. And there's no arguing and fighting and all that stuff. It's just a beautiful scene. They're saying be receptive to that kind of thinking. Be receptive to your fellow man and yourself, and recognize that we are not alone. We are all in the same collective, every one of us. And what we do matters. The next one is they want you to let go. And I'm going to say, let go of anything that's holding you back. Let go of any things that no longer serve you. And sometimes you have to think about that. What is it that I'm holding on to that I need to let go? Make sure that you think about that and move toward that. And finally, I have treatment. And I love this. In the science of mind, it's a type of church, I guess is the best to say it. they don't do prayer, they do treatment. And I love that, because the idea of comfort and healing and repairing the soul is what they're interested in doing for you. So this collective is much like that, this collective reading. It's a treatment for all of you. Mm-hmm. So they want you to move into healing. They want you to move into being more comfortable with yourself and repairing yourself and repairing some of the sorrow that you have in order to live more happily. So I send you all lots of beautiful energy in order to do that. And I thank you all for being with Sara and I for this show tonight. Thank you, Sara. It's been wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.